Trick or treat, everybody out there. This is Mikey from the Alone in the Dark Horror podcast for episode 116, Tricks or Treats 3. Maddie, what is going on, buddy?
Part 3s, Mike.
Part 3s. Yeah, there you go.
We love Halloween 3, but here we have Tricks or Treats 3. We're going to pick 5 more films.
Yes.
That are set around the Halloween time, and we're going to kind of talk about them and talk about whether they're treats or kind of whether we got tricked.
That's right. And this is like one of my favorite episodes to do because we are literally sitting in October, right?
Almost mid-October.
Almost mid-October.
Yeah.
It feels very fall-like today. We had a huge storm on the East Coast this weekend, but now it's kind of cold and crisp and windy. It feels very like the beginning of Halloween 4, you know?
Yes. I love that.
It feels really good. So this is my favorite because you know how much I love movies about Halloween, and there are a ton out there. You know what I mean? Like, we've done 3 of these, and there's still more to do.
Well, this is the 3rd one, Mike, and this one kind of has a theme, actually. This is kind of the haunt edition, I call this.
Right,
Because these are all revolving around haunts.
Yes, and that was very clever, and it was funny. I added a movie to the list, and you got all upset and pissy because you were like, but it's going to ruin the whole theme. And I was like, Matt, actually it does. The whole movie takes place around a haunt. And you were like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm in, sure.
That's great. So anyway, we're going to get into it,
Yeah,
Matt. We're going to talk about the 5 films. We hope you guys enjoy this episode, and we hope you're enjoying your October. So, Matt, what is the first movie we're going to talk about tonight?
So we're going to get right to 2018 Hellfest.
Nat? Oh my god, you're here? What?
Ready. You guys ready? You ready for Hellfest?
What is a Hellfest?
Dude, it's so fucking dope. It's a traveling horror night, has horror mazes in it, and people totally lose it in there.
Are you ready to enter the depths of hell?
Hellfest, guys, let's do it!
According to legend, a girl was killed here last year, for real.
Some girl got totally gutted.
Killer left her body in the park for 3 days. They thought she was a freaking prop.
Nat, they're fucking with you.
It is time for shots.
To Hellfest! To Hellfest! Look, it, working for me, baby.
Look, the more scared you seem, the more they're gonna come after you. You have to just play it cool.
I can just do it. It's like really fucking real in there. I love this place so much! Is that guy following us?
He's just an actor. They mess with everyone.
It's only following us, it's stalkerish. Hello? 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 The guy that I was telling you about was in there. Help me, please!
So a masked killer, as you heard in the trailer there,
Yes.
turns a horror-themed amusement park into his own personal playground, terrorizing a group of friends while the rest of the patrons believe it's all part of the show.
We watched this. Is this the one we watched
did.
together? We did like, you
were
and I
doing a
were
test.
test of a watch along.
We were.
And I forget what it was on Shudder at the time or something. I don't know, but you and I did a watch along. It was just you and me sitting in our separate locations watching this.
Yep.
And I remember that was fun.
It was fun to be with you and watch the movie. Yeah, it really
it was cool.
It was.
Even like kind of remotely, you know?
Yes.
So what'd you think of the opening of this movie, Matt?
The opening's cool. I mean, it's a build-up for when they're going to Hellfest. They got the tickets and everything, right?
Right, but I think it was wasn't the opening the year
Is it a
before?
cold open? It's a cold open, yes.
It's a cold open. I
Yes.
think it's supposed to be the year before.
That's the one they allude to. They talk about someone's killed in the park last year. Or whatever.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. I think,
Right.
and I think the killer's wearing a different mask, which kind of comes into play towards the end. I'm pretty sure, but I could be wrong. Or maybe they don't even show the mask at the beginning. I don't even know.
I don't remember the mask in the beginning. But this film, Mike, has Walking Dead crew all over it.
Yes.
Produced by Gail Ann Hurd. She did tons of seasons of The Walking Dead. Composer Bear McCreary, obviously really known for that. Strangely, Mike, this movie was edited by David Egan. Wasn't he the kid that they ran down and I know you did last summer? What's he doing editing this movie?
David Egan.
David Egan edited this movie.
That is so funny.
Isn't it?
That you picked that up, too. That's amazing.
So the setting is great, Mike. A traveling horror fair, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like it's like Spirit Halloween, except for like haunts.
Well, you know what's funny,
pop
Matt?
up, you know?
I'm sure you felt this, too, and I think we talked about this. Watching this location, it's like, this looks like a Six Flags.
It does.
And
Very
it
much
is.
so. Is it?
They filmed it in Georgia at the Six Flags in Georgia. So which makes sense because
we have
the
one in
Walking
Jersey,
Dead crew.
obviously.
Yeah, we have in Jersey, but it even looked like the one in
It did.
Jersey.
It
But
did.
I think a lot of Six Flags look the same. But Anyway, so that location is amazing on its own because it's a real theme park. You know what I mean?
It is, yeah.
So this is supposed to be a traveling theme park, though.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But I thought the location was really cool. It's one of my favorite things about this.
We
film.
talk about it all the time, and the last couple of things we talked about the craft and Fright Night. We were like, well, the neighborhoods are cool and everything, but overall, the setting, you kind of feel a little like, where are we? How do we get from this location to that location?
Right.
This one is very kind of contained.
Yeah.
In that, like you said, in that great, cool Six Flags type of a setting. And I think it has a great place of setting.
Oh my God, it's so cool. Yeah, very, very cool.
Characters, on the other hand, paper thin.
A little bit.
I don't know. I see Rob Zombie all over this movie. I don't know how you feel about this, but
I wouldn't agree with that. But that's
okay, I
just
do.
Me.
They're stupid as hell, which horror characters sometimes are. I get that. But best friends Natalie and Brooke. Natalie's been away for a while. They reunite, and this guy Quinn tells the story of what, which we actually saw happen in the cold open.
Yeah.
So knowing that someone was gutted, of course, that's to use gutted because Screamy is gutted, and left to rot for days, rush inside to be let's rush and make sure we're part of that fun too, Mike. Wouldn't that just be the thing that goes, oh, now we gotta go?
Right. Exactly.
Maybe we could end up like that. That would be cool. That'd be awesome. So this dude Gavin meets them at Hellfest. And he supposedly already knows Natalie and has the hots for her. And Gavin is the guy who's got the VIP tickets, Mike.
Yes, he's going to get like that front of the line access.
Oh,
like
yeah.
I paid
Fast
for
pass.
when I went to Universal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Horror Nights.
There's a scene I love that that I know is going to make you so angry. The camera's walking around with the killer. We don't see him, only from behind. He sets his sights on these three girls. He bumps into one of them. She yells at him. Reminded me a little bit of Halloween 2018, Mike, and I thought that you might love this. Might be a standout scene for you in the whole movie because you know how much you love the 2018 scene where Michael Myers is walking around.
So here's the thing: like I am okay with it in this movie because it's not Michael Myers. It's just like somebody else. So I know
hypocrisy.
I know, Maddie. I know. But I definitely am okay with it. You know what I mean?
All right, that's fair.
What'd you think of the mask, the killer's mask, throughout this movie?
It's creepy because it's
like a burnt face kind of thing or something.
It's like, I don't know. Yeah,
but it's a little nondescript, and
it is.
And the killer's just wearing like a hoodie, right?
A hoodie.
He's just very like simple, like his outfit, a hoodie.
It's ghoulish because he's got the hood and it's got that really nondescript mask, like you said. So yeah, It definitely has that feel to it.
Yeah. How about just two kills that I wanted to mention that I thought it was really cool. When Gavin, the love interest, gets it with the mallet in the head.
Oh my God.
His head is like demolished. You know what I mean?
Just smushed.
And then obviously Asher, the other guy, gets the syringe in his eye, but it's like jammed into his eye.
Yeah,
like it's not just poked like Halloween 2.
No.
It is like forced into his eye. You know what I mean?
The great part, the part that was really cool is like when she thinks it's one of the friends is in there watching, she stays to watch.
Yeah.
I think it might be the mallet part.
It might be.
Just doubting that any of this is really happening. And she continues to watch, obviously, as the masked dude plunges the knife and kills the screaming girl. And she's obviously saying, help me, help me. And she thinks it's all for the show, right?
Right, exactly.
What do you think? There is a kind of a recurring humming that goes on in this movie that the killer does. Did you pick that up?
I did, but I didn't really
What do you think
about it too much.
Well,
is it like Innocence kind of thing?
Well, you know what they're humming, right?
No.
Well, I think it's interesting. This is the one thing I thought was kind of cool about this movie. And
wish you had
it's
all alone, just the two of us. No.
Look at the harmony, Mike. We got this
that
going.
was good. We broke into it.
No, he's humming "Pop Goes the Weasel," and I think it's cool because it's like,
yeah. Oh, is that what he's doing?
Because you never know when he's going to strike,
right?
So it's kind of cool. It's
Oh,
a suspenseful kind of.
I didn't even pick that up.
Detail that goes throughout. Yeah, it is cool. But as I said before, and this is the one thing that rubs me the wrong way a little bit about this movie, is I do get Rob Zombie Halloween.
Really?
Rob Zombie's Halloween. Yes.
That's so funny.
The
I don't
mallet
get that
dude,
at
the
all.
giant mallet part gave me Rob Zombie's. And then, listen to this. If you go back and watch that mallet scene,
yeah,
composer Bear McCreary must have been. He owes Tyler Bates and a lot of money. Tyler Bates is the composer of Rob Zombie's Halloween movies, and John Carpenter. I swear to God, the score does this build-up thing. It is identical. And
Really?
it sounds like, but it doesn't sound like a John Carpenter build-up from a regular Halloween. It sounds like Rob Zombie's Halloween build-up.
Interesting.
It is so really, yeah. I mean, it's crazy. Did the dolly zoom shot when they're going down the hallway where everybody's people are reaching out?
Yes.
They do the Jaws
That's
shot.
That's one of my favorite. I wanted to ask you your favorite kind of, because that's going to be a recurring theme tonight. Is we're talking about haunts.
I would be freaked in that section.
That section
Absolutely.
I was in love with.
Yeah, I figured you would. Does Gravity Hill have anything like that?
They don't have. They have definitely rooms where there's things sticking off, but it's not hands like that. You know what I mean? Which is really cool. What they do have, which is definitely one of my favorite things, is the opening kill with that girl.
Yes.
They have a room where just bodies are hanging.
Oh.
At Nightmare
Yeah, there's
Gravity Hill.
tons in that room. Yeah,
but when they hang that girl in that room after he kills her, and it's like nobody would know. You know what I mean? Because they would just walk in.
They would just think it's part of the show.
Yeah, and I remember hearing a rumor about Middletown North holding like a haunt back in the 70s, and supposedly some guy killed himself and hung himself in the woods, like in one of the scenes, and they didn't figure it out till like the next day.
And it was really, really
Well,
did.
I don't know if it's an urban legend or if it really
I think
happened.
I buy into that.
But yeah, it's pretty freaky. But that kind of stuff is way scary. You know what I mean?
By the way, Tony Todd's voice is the voice of the barker, kind of narrating the scares.
Well, he's in every room basically.
Yeah,
so they got their money's worth.
His voice. And he shows up.
Well, he does, and that's what I was going to say. Is one of the things I don't like
The
about
show
this movie.
within the show, the stage show.
So one thing I don't like about this movie is that does he really need to be in it?
No.
Like, did we really need his voice and pay him all that money to just do the voice and stand on stage for one scene? You know what I mean? I don't think so. I don't know.
His voice was great. I don't think they needed
No,
him.
I think his voice
it's
was
so
great.
recognizable.
It is, and that
you
was
don't
kinda,
need him. To your point, you don't need him.
You don't need him. They could have had somebody else, but I guess it's kind of cool.
It gives your movie credibility when you have Tony Todd in it.
Yeah,
come on, let's face it. Candyman standing there.
I know, but it's one of those things where it's like, is it really Tony Todd, or is they just, it's just a voiceover basically throughout most of the movie, and then he's there for a
but
second.
his voice is so I mean, it is just Tony Todd has that voice.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do we talk about the ending or do we skip it? Because I don't know. I think
you did mention the we want to talk about what are the Halloween vibes in this for you?
I think it's great because it feels like a real haunt. It feels definitely like a large haunt, like you would see at a Six Flags or a Horror Nights in Orlando.
Yeah.
It's definitely, you were at Six Flags, 2 years ago or something? You took your son?
I was, yeah.
And didn't this give you vibes like
definitely
like it felt like the same kind of night? You know what I mean?
Definitely. Like one of the characters, Taylor, real quick, says fear is an aphrodisiac.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess this movie wasn't scary because I didn't get a hard on or feel aroused not once in this whole entire movie. So fear wasn't an aphrodisiac for me. So speaking of that, Mike, fear and fun, right? We mentioned those two words.
Yes.
It's two F words. We're dropping F-bombs.
F-bombs.
We are. Fear and fun. Two essentials to a horror movie.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't really scared in this movie.
Right.
And I wasn't having a hell of a good time watching this movie.
Really?
I wasn't.
Wow.
The average acting falls a little flat to me at times.
does.
Although it's not bad. It doesn't detract too badly from the movie. The ending, what the actual hell?
So you're not a fan of the ending?
I think it's cheat.
Because maybe
in a way.
Maybe it's like, I think when we watched it that night, I wasn't a fan. But watching it, prepping for this episode, I was a fan, and I'll tell you why.
So what turned you? I'm curious.
So we kind of have to spoil the ending a little bit.
We do. So turn this off now if you don't want to hear this.
Right. But the end, you think there's going to be a killer reveal, right? And we don't get it, but we see a guy walk into a house, and he opens a cabinet.
We see a guy go into a house the same way we saw the guy walking through the theme park from
Yes.
behind.
So it's very much, you think he's breaking
on
into
purpose,
a house. and
which
he's
was
gonna
very,
kill.
very, very clever.
Right.
The way they filmed that.
But then he opens a cabinet, and there's all these masks, which obviously are the masks that he wears every year. When
Like
he
you
goes
said, the different one from
Right.
the beginning. That makes sense, right?
So he travels to all the same Hellfests all over the place. And there's all these keepsakes from the people he kills also in that cabinet.
Right.
So then he takes the mask off. He walks into a room, and there's a little girl sleeping on a couch. The girl wakes up, looks at the killer, and says, "Daddy," and runs over and gives him a hug.
So you're a fan of that?
So I'll tell you why. Because just like you hate the movie The Strangers.
No.
Not hate it. You're just like freaked out by it because,
yeah, for sure.
you know what I mean? Why? Because,
Could be any of us.
Yes.
Could be anyone.
So the killer in this movie is literally the guy that you see. You wave to him while he's mowing his lawn.
He's trimming his hedges.
Yeah, and you just wave to him. Hey, how you doing?
I hear that.
It's like the everyday person, and that's the scary part for me is that this guy. This is how he gets off. Is basically he's like the typical serial killer. You know what I mean?
See, the reason this is a trick for me.
Okay.
And this ultimately is a trick for me. Not a huge trick.
Okay.
Because there's things I do enjoy very much about this movie. I think it's pretty well made. is that I like Haunt better.
Okay.
The movie Haunt.
Yes.
I just like it a lot better than this.
Interesting.
I do.
So I swapped. It's funny you say that because we talked about Haunt, right? Or
Yeah,
no?
Haunt to me has it all over this movie.
Did we talk about Haunt?
This came out first, by the way.
This did.
Yes.
Did we do Haunt in 2? Or did we not do Haunt at all?
We didn't. We didn't.
Oh, okay. I thought we
picked
talked about it.
no. I picked a song, the Rob Zombie remix. They did that song.
Yeah.
The real beautiful version of Dragula.
Yes.
And I think that's where we
Talked
about it a little
briefly.
bit.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
Haunt is a great movie, but
it is.
watching this a second time, I actually really enjoyed it. So
I didn't hate it at all. I thought it was good.
but this is a
But
treat
it's still
for me.
trick. Okay, I'm glad.
It's a treat because
I'm glad.
I just love the location, the huge, larger than life, haunted attraction feel. The characters bother me a little bit, but not crazy. You know what I mean?
So having said that,
Yeah.
here's my question.
Mhm.
This going to be an annual, semi-annual? Are you going to watch this again regularly on Halloween's? Not every, but are you going to go back and rewatch this? Because that's ultimately the question I always want to ask you about rewatching.
Right. I don't think so, but I'll watch it every other year, maybe. You know what I mean? Like it's definitely fun. But it's not like an annual Halloween watch for me.
Would it be cool if they put it on Fear Fest? It would be a cool
It
way to
would
introduce
be.
the audiences, don't you think?
I think so because I think there's a lot of people that haven't seen this movie.
I agree.
Yeah,
I think
so-
that's a good avenue for it.
Totally.
You know what I mean?
Totally. Yeah.
You wouldn't get to show all the gore, but you'd still,
Right.
you know.
Yeah, that's great. So Matt, a trick for you, a treat
A
for
slight
me.
trick for me
Okay.
and a treat for you. Good.
All right. Excellent, Maddie. So Matt, we are now going to jump into a little movie that I had to fight for.
You did.
And if you listen to our last tricks or treats, you might know what's coming. But here we go. It's The Barn 2.
It's been 3 years since Michelle survived a night of terror in the barn. Now, she's planning her sorority's annual Halloween haunted house.
I would like to make a motion to take our annual haunt into town and relaunch Halloween.
I think on a large scale, Sam and Josh's haunted house would be the perfect way to kickstart Halloween and get back at Barnhart.
But the town busybody has other plans.
The faster we can make this vote to reinstate the ban on Halloween, the faster we can shut down that barn party.
And unfortunately for the girls of Gamma Tau Psi, a few uninvited trick-or-treaters have some plans of their own.
The cornfield, slaughter room, and pumpkin patch are upstairs.
And that haunted house seems to be the perfect place to make a new house of horrors for our ghoulish fiends and their new friends. This all-new wild horror adventure stars Lexi Drips, Sable Grydell, Mitchell Mussolino, Will Stout, with Linnea Quigley, Ari Lehman, Lloyd Kaufman, The Last Drive-In's Joe Bob Briggs and Diana Prince, and Hellraiser's Doug Bradley. The Barn Part 2. This year, no one can stop the harvest. Coming soon to home video.
No one can stop the harvest this year. Man.
It started playing again. So I made you watch this one because I had so much fun with the barn. So I was like, we got to do the barn too, you know? So
And
Matt,
I listen, for those of you that know the last trick or treats, we watched the barn. I did not enjoy the barn.
no, you didn't.
I
It was a trick for you.
And this
Treat
is why
for me.
Mike kind of inserted his way in here. But I thought it was so apropos according to when I looked into it.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, this is exactly our theme.
Yeah, it is because this is the one that you were like,
The whole thing
is all about
Yes.
a sorority putting together a haunt in I think it's in the actual barn where the barn 1 took place.
Yes,
right.
It is.
Because the girl, there's 2 main characters, right? The girl is like the one who dated Josh, or no, the other guy,
The guy from the original movie.
Sam. The girl that dated Sam, and then is the other guy Josh?
Josh, yeah, I believe.
Josh's sister is also in the sorority. But so this is one thing I'll admit. I've been known for like knocking movies that shove horror stars in it. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
and
this does.
this definitely does that. And like the look of the movie. So we have Joe Bob Briggs, you have Diana Prince
You
from
do. You have Ari Lehman, who's the
Ari
original,
Lehman.
who really is in the first Friday the 13th for about 3 seconds.
Yep.
And he has ridden that wave into his band First Jason, and into a pretty damn good career for himself.
Yep. You have Linnea Quigley, who plays like the crotchety, like older woman that wants like Halloween to be canceled.
Yes. And Lloyd Kaufman, the head of Trauma, right?
Yes.
Is that the Trauma guy?
Yep. He's in it, and there's somebody else.
Doug Bradley from Pinhead, the original Pinhead.
Yeah, he's in it too.
I mean, they got some. This is a very handmade movie.
It is. It's very low budget.
Our buddy Joe LaScala, right?
Joe LaScala did the visual effects, not the
VFX,
not the special effects.
Right.
He did the visual effects.
Filmed nearby in southwestern Pennsylvania.
Yeah, which is kind of cool. It's an East Coast film, you know. Matt, you have to admit, you feel the heart and the love.
Oh, absolutely! Listen,
of the making of this movie.
I might surprise you
Okay.
with this.
All right,
because I did not like. I really didn't like the barn at all.
No, I know.
But I don't know if it was the expectation or what it was, and obviously, listen, this movie's so handmade. It practically feels like whoever's operating the boom mic and following the actors, like almost someone is following with a keyboard or a guitar and playing the theme as like they had that little money.
Well, doesn't Ari Lehman kill somebody with the guitar?
He does. That's why I'm saying it almost feels like they're doing the score as the movie's being filmed to save money. You know what I mean? That's my point.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, totally. He does. Yes.
Yes.
But if you look at these, I mean, the cast you just mentioned, that's crazy for this movie.
Right. And that's not even everybody. You know what I mean? Those aren't even the main characters.
Here's where I think
No.
I turned on this movie.
Okay.
No, for the good.
Oh.
There's a montage scene in this movie.
With one of the greatest new discovered songs ever.
Awesome. I'm sure
Matt.
this is going to go on your soundtrack list.
Well,
I'm assuming.
I think I'm going to grab it right now. But what is it? Get It On?
Yes, Get It On. I believe
By
his name.
Lips with a Z, Maddie. Matt, where is this band? So this is the thing. Pennsylvania is known for being sort of back in time, right? I think this band and then the band that plays in the credits, Into the Night by Fighter V. Have you ever heard of that band?
Never.
Dude, I guarantee these are real bands that are still playing out in Pennsylvania that we could go see.
Just never got famous.
We could go see like next weekend for your birthday.
You're right. At like a 200
Yes.
capacity
Yes,
place.
dude. And I would pay. I would pay because, dude, that montage scene is awesome. Tell me you weren't like...
It could have gone on another 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And I would have been fine with it.
You love it. You
Absolutely.
love it. Yeah.
I was like, if nothing else, I love this movie. It was like Hack-A-Lantern.
Yes.
When he lays down on his bed and you get the devil's son, right?
The devil's son.
You're the devil's son.
Yes.
It's that.
Yeah.
But they just, and I could tell Justin Seaman, who is this director and writer, I could tell how much he loves. Like you said, there's passion.
Yeah,
There's
there
passion
is.
in every frame of this movie, whether
There
you
really
think
is.
it's good or not. It's all on there, man.
It's
as handmade as it is. It's lovingly made.
It really is. It really is.
And some of it really speaks to me. I'm not even a gore guy, and I found myself cheering like some of the. I was like, the raven creature that's walking
Yes.
around when he
Yeah,
takes
yeah.
that girl's face off. That is the greatest.
Well, this is the
scene.
one thing. One of my things that I don't like about this movie, and there's a lot more that I like about this movie than don't like, but there's probably 30 face ripoffs in this movie.
There are faces ripped off every scene.
I guess the special effects people, that's like one thing they could do really well because they're like, let's just do it. Let's just keep doing it.
I want to ask Joe how much he had to do with the face.
I
tearing.
know. Yeah. What did you have to add something to that? Or
I
what?
wonder.
Yeah.
But there's some Raimi Evil Dead stuff I think they attempt here.
There is.
There's like a double lap dance kill sequence.
Oh, yes, that's right.
In the barn.
Yes, because they have a scene.
And the girl's resurrected though.
Yes, that's
it's like
right.
the Evil Dead. That's,
well, that's
crazy.
what's so cool. All those people come back. You know what I mean? Which is so funny. I think that's hilarious. That all these people that die end up being like, they became like villains in the film that they have to, they have to mess with. It's really cool.
Mike, this movie is put together with spit, polish, duct tape, teamwork.
It really is.
I mean, so much passion. I would love, honestly, to see this take off somehow and become mega successful somehow. Like,
well, Matt, you want me to tell you now, or should I tell you at the end?
Tell me.
There's a Barn 3.
Good.
That's coming out. Mm-hmm.
Good, because let me tell you that this is a treat for me.
Is it really?
Yes.
Wow, man.
You don't hear what I'm saying to you on the other side of this mic over
I
there?
do. I'm shocked because you were so anti the barn. That
Maybe I just was so disenchanted by the barn that my expectations were on the floor. But this was just this was more fun.
Right.
It's a lot more fun than the original one.
Yeah.
It's not taking itself seriously. And I knew that now going in. As soon as I started watching it.
Yeah, of course.
As Ari Lehman showed up, I'm like, oh, this is not going to be this serious. They're
right.
not going to go for that.
Yeah.
Because I think they went for that pretty hard in the first one.
They did.
And it just didn't work for me.
No.
This works for me.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like Ed Wood
It's very, very Ed Wood-ish as far as the production and the feel.
It's not scary, but yet it's so much fun.
It's fun.
I talked about that in Hellfest. Like, that wasn't fun for me. This is fun for me.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure the drive-in they were at is the one that, remember I went with my wife and kids and we saw Better Off Dead and One Crazy Summer.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
I'm pretty sure that's the drive-in that they filmed this at.
Seriously?
Yeah, which is so cool. So I love the drive-in. The fact that Joe Bob and Diana were in this was kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's just fun. I love the idea of the haunt. Like, you know, all the different rooms they built for this haunt was like super fun. You know what I mean? Like you said, they have like the two girls having a pillow fight, and then they start like they call the guy in, and then some guy comes out of the closet.
And it's the killer, right?
There's a whole scene set up because this takes place in 1992, I believe, or no, 1994 or something.
Is it?
The first one I think took place in 91.
You would know better than
this one takes place 3 years later. But there's like scenes in like a video store. Like,
yes, you're right.
The
No, you're right.
nostalgia is awesome.
Yeah,
it's
the
very
nostalgia is
like
good.
you and me in like high school. You know what I mean? So I think that's what I really like about this.
Can't believe I'm saying this, but this is a treat for me.
That's amazing, man.
Check your brain at the door.
Yeah.
And just enjoy it.
Yeah,
It's got great Halloween vibes.
Yes.
And I applaud Justin Seaman and Joe LaScala and everybody else that
worked on it.
Worked on it. I really do.
To me, wouldn't you agree? It just looks like this is the most fun to make. You know what I mean? I bet you to be on set for this would be super, super fun. You know?
And everybody loves what they're doing, and they're there not because they're getting paid.
Right.
They're there because they love it. That's what I love about it.
So the Barn 3 is actually
it's happening.
It's happening. Yep. It's being made. So that's super fun.
I guess we have to get to the other one. The same. It looks like it's the same artwork. So I'm assuming it's the same production company. The Witching Season. Do you know about that one?
No, but I know the Witching Season. I don't think it's the same production company.
The poster looks exactly the same.
The poster, the killers look similar and that kind of stuff, but it's totally different. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
And they ripped off the barn.
I think I've seen the Witching Season. It's very different. I think it's super different. Yeah.
All right. Well, good job there.
Well, thanks. All right, Matt. Where are we going next?
Well, we're going back to 2014.
Did I say treat? It was definitely a treat for me.
Oh, I assume just by the way you were talking.
Sorry, I just want to make sure.
No, yeah, definitely. So 2 treats there.
Yes.
Open up your bag. I'll put it in there for you. So we're going to go to 2014, and this is the theatrical version, not the documentary, of The Houses October Built.
Tell me about yourself and what are we doing?
You want my name? My name is Zach. You've known me for 20 years, Mikey. I've rented an RV. I want to find the most extreme haunted house in the world.
What is an extreme haunt? I don't understand how far you really can go on without hurting somebody.
Look what we have here. It's an invitation.
This is not a haunt. We're in the middle of nowhere in our RV.
Yeah, I know. It's what we've been wanting.
One more day. It's Halloween. We go home tomorrow. Hey, wait up! Wait up! What's that? Somebody's on the roof.
What's just happened?
Brandy, stay back.
So Matt, you just saw this for the first time, right?
Just watched this for the first time?
Yeah. So this is a movie that I saw, I think, a year or two ago, I want to say. I've seen this.
Yeah, The Barn 2 and these are first time to watch it.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah. So, yeah, I saw this a couple years ago. And just for the fact, I'm just going to, people who know me know that all these movies I would go see because it's about a haunt. Like I'm a huge, we've talked about it on the podcast a million times. I go to haunts all over the time. It's like one of my favorite things to do come October. So any of these movies. So I basically watched this movie for that reason because I knew it was about like people going to research haunts and drive around. And that's like my dream, to do that.
You're going to get an RV and just drive around?
I would love that. I can't, but I would love that. It would be amazing. So initial thoughts for you, man.
Initial thoughts. So you have these people, this crew that's going on a road trip, like I said, on an RV, tracking down these underground haunts. Now, they don't want the touristy haunts. They want the underground, scariest.
Well, they're looking for like what people call like extreme haunts now. They're on the search for the extreme haunts, but they're doing a documentary and they're interviewing the actors, the scare actors, and the owners of these places. to sort of put together a documentary about this on, like you said, searching for this really extreme, the most extreme haunt that they could find.
What stuck out to me and what really hit home and kind of unnerved me right up front is the way this is put together and the way the little interview bits that they intersperse.
Yes.
Right? The haunt runners admitting they do not do background checks.
Yes.
On the actors they hire is chilling.
Which is
chilling.
It is chilling because who the fuck knows who
is in those houses?
Yes. Yeah. Just like Hellfest, it could just be anybody. You know what I mean?
Yes. I could be a father who kisses his daughter.
Right.
And then after he's just killed a bunch of people.
Totally. I thought the device of the documentary was a good way to have this found footage movie come across.
Absolutely a legitimate
very successful
conceit to have a camera running.
Yes.
We always talk about found footage and what's the purpose? Is it totally very great reason?
Yeah, I thought it was really well done.
Good writing.
Yeah, that was a good sort of means to an end to sort of put it out there like they were putting together this
What about that guy Mikey who climbs up on the roof and does an Almost Famous in that one
Yes,
scene?
yes. It was funny.
And the clown's getting pissed off.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I love this group. You know what I mean? Like, they're not the best actors, but I love the group of them, and I love how they show them not just going to these haunts, but they're like going to bars and they're like hanging out. And,
Yes, they're
you know
kind
what I
of
mean?
like they're kind of like almost summarizing what they're going to do. Either they're planning or they're like post. They say, "Oh, this is what was great,"
Right.
and here's what they're very organized. Like this is what we're doing. This is what we're going.
Yeah.
This is why we're going here.
Sure.
This is what we're looking for. It's really cool.
Now, did these guys watch the Blair Witch and say, "Hey, let's steal the sort of the through line of the character arc and plot summary and people sort of fighting and getting angry at each other"?
I mean, is there anything to do on camera other than to create some drama? You have to.
Well, you have
but
to.
there's different because there's literally people that follow them.
Well, yes,
And that's way different than the Blair Witch in a
Yes.
way. I thought that separated it.
And I
made
think
it different.
Did you see the this like the first version of this movie, The House is October Built?
I did not. No,
I saw that
from
one
2011. I didn't
and
see
that one's more just like a documentary, just with some scary bits in it, where you could tell whoever picked this up from those guys that put this together. They're like, we have to make this tighter and scarier, and that's what they did, and that's why a lot of that stuff, you know, wasn't in there. There was a little bits of it, but it was added after, kind of thing, and I think that's what makes it creepy. And I think the blue skeleton, that whole right, that's like
Blue
the group,
Skeleton. That's like the final
yeah. extreme haunt that they find. I don't think that was in the first version. I could be wrong, but
They
I
may
think
have
they
added
added that as like
Yeah.
a through line to make it really scary.
But some of the haunts are ridiculous.
so
The
cool.
zombie evacuation route.
And they're all real haunts. That's the one thing we should mention. These are all real haunts that they went to.
Yeah.
And they set up in advance and said, "Hey, can we film here? You know, we're just going to film a couple things."
Yeah,
you know?
that zombie evacuation route. One,
Yes.
where that guy stumbled there up by the campfire and it's still like warm.
Yeah.
And that zombie actor like just appears out of
Yeah,
nowhere.
out of nowhere, and they're right in front of their RV,
And he's
right?
like barely, that's not even talking
Yes.
barely or anything.
Yeah.
He's just like, so you guys just came out here and use this? I live here. This is my house. Like, this is where I live. It's like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
But they're getting blasted with the pellets and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
And that girl in the mask walks into
Yes.
the camper and sits down at that one
Sits
point.
down.
Oh.
And then they let her inside.
That's unnerving, that part.
That is so unnerving. That girl is the reason why I'm so creeped out by this movie. She is really, really, really freaky.
Dude, en route to the next haunt, Mikey, when he asks Zach, he goes, "You're chasing these extreme haunts, but I don't get it. Instead of chasing you with a chainsaw with no chain, they're going to chase you with a chain on it. I mean, I don't understand how far you can go without hurting somebody."
Right.
That is the most sensible question.
It is.
That is posed by Mikey to Zach. But Zach just is like, no, we got to find this. We got to do this. But there's some logical people and rational people in here going, but okay, so there's no chain, but then what do you want? The chain on? Like, that's
Yeah,
dangerous. Like,
right.
what are we doing here?
Yes.
Like, how far are we going to go?
Yes. And don't they actually break into the RV one night and grab the camera and film a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
And then they find out this is like the blue skeleton.
Well, somebody comes into their and films them, right? While they're
That's
sleeping.
what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yes.
Which is like you talk about unnerving. Jesus Christ. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, that's...
Do you think, is the girl part of the blue skeleton group or like, is that what they were trying to set up? I don't really know.
Well, do you think after the phobia, which is the fourth haunt they go to, right before the blue skeleton?
Yes.
I know that everything hinges on them finding the blue skeleton.
Yes.
That's like the holy grail or whatever.
Yep.
But at this point, so much freaky, weird stuff has happened to them. Do you think the friends would keep going at this point?
I don't know.
All of them. I mean, that's the one thing I question about this movie.
Yeah.
It's like,
what was the girl? Brandy?
Brandy is her name. Yes.
Brandy she would definitely be out. She was on the way out.
But this is right before they're asking for Giggles the clown or whatever.
Yeah.
And because they're looking for the invitation for the blue, they're trying to find out where the blue.
And they have
the
to go to that
skeleton is.
bar, right?
The D&D bar, yes.
And where is it? New Orleans or by New Orleans?
I think it's Baton Rouge, yes, Louisiana. Yep. And if I saw a video online of someone filmed me sleeping,
dude, I'd be out. I'm out.
To me, that's the end.
That's it. Forget it. Sorry.
Okay, this is as extreme as I'm going to get.
Yeah.
Somebody was in here.
Yeah, you scared me. I'm done. You know what I mean? You lost a customer.
You lost me. Exactly. And then they flick their headlights on, and they're surrounded by all those.
Oh my god!
Yeah, man, forget it. Like I'm done. I'm gone.
Yeah.
And the ending, forget it. I almost couldn't watch it.
The ending was unnerving, very unnerving, and it's kind of left open, like, right? It's sort of left like.
Don't you think Bobby Rowe, who's the director, right? This is The Vanishing. You know The Vanishing, right?
Yes, of course.
Now there's a '93 version with Kiefer Sutherland.
Yeah.
And Sandra Bullock actually. But the 1988 Danish film, if you haven't seen it, go turn this off and watch Houses October, definitely. But go watch this movie, The Vanishing, from 1988. It's Dutch and has subtitles. But Stanley Kubrick, famous Stanley Kubrick, greatest directors of all time, one of, said this is the most terrifying film he'd ever seen.
Wow.
He calls The Vanishing the most terrifying film he'd ever seen.
Wow.
But this definitely tributes that at the end. If you look at similarly how they end, it's not a great movie. But I think it's, like you said, to me, does it have a good conceit to use found footage? Is there a reason why these cameras are rolling? Check the box. Yes, absolutely.
Definitely.
It's valid and it's good. The acting, pretty decent enough.
It's good.
It's competent.
It's good enough, yeah.
And like you said, the little things in between where they're meeting at these bars and they're doing it, you get to a little bit more depth in the characters.
Right.
You get to know them a little bit better.
Yes.
By the way they talk. Are they scared? Who's the one who's the most daring? Who's the one who's kind of like being the rational one and the sensible one? You get to know a little bit more about that. So I'd like a little bit more three-dimensional, but a little more depth to the character.
Yeah.
So did they deserve what they got at the end? That's the ultimate question for me.
Well,
did they deserve it?
They were asking for it, so maybe they did.
Were they asking for that, though?
They weren't asking for that, but they were asking for something extreme, and they got it.
They did.
It's crazy. It's crazy, and it's funny.
I blame Zach. He's a terrible leader. He's the worst leader.
He is. He's pushy.
If Brandy or somebody else or Mikey was leading that troop, they would have been out of there.
They would have been
as soon as the videotapes came out of them sleeping. Done.
Yep.
Out. So honestly, this makes me never want to go to a haunt again. No, it really does.
Does it really?
This movie is freaky.
It is freaky. But you won't go to a haunt with me?
No, I would. But it makes you think like.
I know. So
is
here's
there
the deal.
somebody in here?
I love a haunt, but I love a classic haunt. I don't need an extreme haunt. I don't want that.
I don't either.
I don't want that
I don't
at
either.
all. I don't care.
But I'm going to say this movie's a treat for me.
It's a treat for me too, Maddie. It really is, because it is super scary. It's freaky. You get to see a lot of haunts across the country, so if you're into haunts, that's really cool. And the fact that they had to reshoot most of this movie to make it more enjoyable, because like I'm telling you, if you watch that first version, make sure you don't watch that one. You can watch it after if you want, but watch this one because it's a nice tight. It's definitely tight and it's scarier. Where the other one just feels like a documentary with.
I think it is a documentary though, isn't it?
The other one is too, yeah. But I think it was filmed in like a found footage movie. It was definitely a movie. You know what I mean? So. But this is definitely a treat for me, Maddie. I really enjoyed it.
No, 2 more treats, Mike. The bag is getting a little full this year.
It is getting full for me, for sure.
All right, so we're going to go to 2022, the same year as the Barn 2, and we're going to Hayride to Hell.
I've been coming here since I was a kid. I heard a rumor that the county's shutting it all down.
You and your hayride, it's a nuisance.
What's this I hear about the county trying to shut you down?
Over my dead body. Look at that.
It has been deemed by the county that the public attraction called Sugartown Scare is a threat to public safety.
You give me 3 days to make the greatest haunted attraction in the history of mankind.
You're willing to gamble the future of your entire family farm on whether or not you can scare me? You have a deal.
It was a harvest moon on the haunted hayride. Some will have lived, some will have died.
You've actually paid money to go on this hayride?
What? We will do whatever it takes to keep our farm.
It's not funny anymore.
Rider beware. This haunt will have plenty of scare.
I think it's just gross. chopping up a body like that.
Organic farming. I dare you to take the hayride to hell.
That's Needles. Isn't that Needles?
I think so.
And Needles is not Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers. This is not Back to the Future.
It's not. It's not that Needles.
No, she spears bugs with her knitting needle. This old woman.
Yes.
And she's like the rural Renfield. She's like, then she eats them.
Yes.
I have no idea why her character exists,
Right.
other than to be a bizarre piece of something that's very interesting. My favorite part of this movie
is when you turned it off.
I did not turn it off. I watched it all the way through the
I
end.
did too. No, I did too.
And my favorite part of this movie is the backstory of this movie,
What?
not the actual movie itself.
The backstory of the movie, or no?
The making of it.
Oh, the making of it. Okay.
What it's
let's hear
based
that.
on, all of that, right?
Okay.
So Robert Lang and Christina Chadwick are people that wrote this. They're actual farmers in Chester County, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Okay. Every single prop you see is from their actual farm.
Oh, that's
or
cool.
borrowed from their farmer neighbors that,
Cool.
that are all extras actually in the film.
All right, that's
so they're
cool.
all real people, real farms.
Right.
It's authentic. I think it's very Halloween. It feels like, I mean, it's great.
I'll give you that.
It
Yeah.
totally nails the Halloween vibe.
Yes, it does.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So this guy, Robert, who wrote this, the farmer, he even ran his own haunt on his farm called the Sugartown Scares, which is obviously based directly on that.
Yep.
What's in the movie. And it was shut down by local officials. And get this, he's not only a farmer, he's an elected official.
Oh,
So this is all
okay.
like...
It all sort of ties in.
So him exacting a bloody revenge on local officials, kind of a way to get back at
Well, this
people
is this is his revenge in real
in
life.
movie
Yeah.
that they couldn't do in real life. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Oh, that's too funny.
But he hopes that his hope was to make money off this film to help support the future preservation of farmland, which I thought is a really noble
Okay. Yeah.
concept. I think all that is really cool.
No, that is cool. That
It's
is
real,
cool.
real. Talk about settings.
Sure.
It's as authentic a setting as you could possibly get. It's a
It
real
is.
farm.
Yeah.
In rural.
I like how
Pennsylvania.
you start with some nice positives.
No, I
in
do.
there.
I do because to me, I was most fascinated by it. I'm like, is this a set? And then I read it. I'm like, oh my god.
Oh no, I knew it was a real place. Yeah, you could tell. You know, you could definitely tell it was a real place for sure.
All right. Do you want to give a crack at the tone of this movie?
I don't know.
The tone of this
Matt,
movie.
it's wacky. I didn't understand where the story was going at first, and I was like, who am I rooting for in this, Matt? Who are you supposed to root for? Is it Farmer Sam?
I don't think so. He's insidious.
He's crazy.
Granted, he's got some threats against his farmer closing down his scare, or
Sure,
his haunt.
sure.
But they do want to kick him out of town too. But this is an extreme reaction to that.
It is. It's very extreme. And obviously, we should mention Farmer Sam's played by Bill Moseley from Texas Chainsaw, right?
Yes, and there's a scene where he's tased, and there's 2 minutes of reaction. It's like some of the silliest,
it's ridiculous,
goofiest,
ridiculous
overacting I've ever seen in a long
Yes.
time.
Yeah.
For 2 minutes.
Yeah. It's like that animatronic you see in a haunted
Yeah.
house being electrocuted.
And you're just like, wait, they're not going to end this? Oh, it's
Yeah.
going to keep going. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
We're
yeah,
just going to keep going with
Yes.
this.
His
And so-
cast of characters on Farmer Sam's side, it is also baffling.
Bizarre.
You have the ambulance drivers, right?
What?
And they're murderers. Like
she's his niece, right?
I guess.
I think she's his niece.
Okay,
or cousin.
I think
or something.
that flew over my head.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then who's the guy? The black guy's name is his Budge. Is that his name? The guy that's like.
Oh yes,
Is that
the
his
guy
name,
that
Budge?
runs the guy that runs his thing. Yeah, I think is that his name?
I
No,
don't
Sam's niece, Patty. That's the EMT lady.
Okay.
I'm not sure what his name is.
But he's strange too. And, you know, I remember reading a review. Someone said that the acting in this was so good and his acting was especially good. And I was like, they must have seen a different movie.
Maybe.
Because I don't understand.
What about the wipe transitions?
Oh my God, dude.
Is that just like amateur? Yeah.
Amateur hour, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it has some
the
Hack-O-Lantern vibes a little bit to it. Some of it
does, but not in a good way, Matt. You have to.
Well,
admit
just the
that.
satanic stuff, the ritualistic kind of side
guess.
to it.
I guess.
The legacy tied to the farm, all that stuff. I misjudged this movie, Mike. I honestly, when I sat down to watch this, I saw Mosley was in it. I saw Kane Hodder was in it. He
Well,
obviously
Kane Hodder
one of
plays the
cops,
sheriff, right?
Yeah, one of the sheriff. Yes. I thought it was going to be a dark, serious revenge film.
Yeah.
Man, was I wrong?
It was
a revenge
opposite.
film.
It's a revenge film, but not dark and
but
serious.
What happened?
It's crazy. Matt, this is proof positive of what I was talking about before. You don't make a movie with like a really bad story and just shove some famous people in there and throw some outrageous kills and hope that it's going to do well, because it's not going to go well. It's really not, Matt. This movie is proof positive of that.
This movie doesn't know what it is. That's the tone and the fact that it doesn't know what it wants to be. That's the biggest fault of this movie.
Yes.
Because there's no, where do you go?
Right.
And how do you present that information in a convincing way when you don't even know what it is?
Right.
Right? That's the biggest flaw of this movie. So you have this little aunt called Needles or whatever, whoever she is, a grandmother and aunt,
yes,
just spearing these bugs and eating them. Okay, that's Dracula. Get it. Okay, is that it?
Right.
Okay.
Where's this going?
All right. You get a nod to Christine, where there's a scene where he's talking to his lime green Chevy truck.
Yeah, he's obsessed with
about his plan to get back. Yeah.
Right.
So there's Chris. Okay. So you've seen Christine. Why does that fit here?
Right. What does that have to do with the story at all?
I don't know.
Right.
The hayride itself is cool, I thought. There's some cool props. No,
Sure.
when you go through the hayride,
Yeah.
obviously real stuff starts happening.
Yeah.
The revenge is real.
Yes.
But the cruelty of having that one guy, and we're spoiling some of this, obviously.
Sure.
Kill his own, Kane Hodder kill his own son. With
Yes.
with the mask on.
Yeah.
He doesn't realize what he
Right.
did. What?
Yeah.
I mean, that's mean.
Right.
I get it. He's a prick. He's not a nice guy.
Yes.
He tased you. I understand that.
Of course.
But what?
Yeah.
That's dark. But
it's very, that's
but
dark.
why?
But yeah, it didn't really
the
fit.
poem that he reads to greet them?
Oh my God. Do you have it written down?
I don't. I actually didn't write it
that's
down.
fine.
But the comedy is just it doesn't work. The comedy doesn't work. And I don't know how much of the black, I guess it's a black comedy really for the most part. I don't know how much they're expecting you to laugh and how much they're expecting you to be scared. Like I said, I don't know because they don't know. Right?
Nobody knows. Nobody knows in this movie, Matt, because there's no story. The story is like you said, it's a revenge story, but there's nothing to root for. There's no characters that are likable.
When Kane Hodder gets set on fire, there's rear projection.
Yes, that I was going to say.
I
The
think it
effects
was.
in this is like Dwight Little's film that we talk about all the
Natty
time.
Knox.
Natty Knox. The effects, guys, don't do it. If the effects are that bad, figure something else out.
But how funny Kane Hodder on fire again. Even if it's digitally.
Right.
Because Friday 7.
Well, yeah,
that was
that's
a
why he has
huge
burn marks and stuff. That was traumatizing for him as a person.
organic farming. The ending is it Motel Hell? Like, did they watch Motel? I don't understand. This, if you haven't guessed it by now, this movie is a trick. Simply the fact that I would never watch it again.
No.
I'm not bashing it because, like I said, I love the story behind this. I love that he's raising any capital that he raises from this. He's going to go back into saving farms. I think that's noble. I think that's wonderful.
It is, but what capital is he going to get from this movie, man?
Instead of watching this, just give me a place to donate. I'll throw some bucks at it. Like, honestly.
Yeah.
Right?
No, I'd rather
I'll support
do
it in
that.
a different way. I'll
Yeah,
support the
I'll support
southeastern
the farm,
farmers
yeah.
of Pennsylvania in a different way.
Right. I'd
Not by
rather go
sitting
to his
through this.
haunt than see
Yeah,
this movie.
right.
Yeah, totally. So yeah, that's a trick for me, Maddie.
Big trick.
Big trick. Absolutely.
No candy in the bag for you that time, Mike.
No. Well, Matt, we're gonna end with a movie. I don't know what year this came out in, but
2016.
But there's been 4 or 5 sequels to this, I believe.
I think so.
Yeah. So this is Hell House LLC.
What happened that night at the Abaddon Hotel? What is that?
It's everything.
Sarah, have you watched those?
No.
So you have no idea what's on them?
How beautiful is this?
Hell House.
Look. There it is.
Here we go. What was that?
I don't know.
You have heard the rumors about this.
There are no rumors
what
about
rumors?
this place. No rumors. We talked about this.
It's supposed to be haunted.
All right, dude, lock me in. Tony, let me out! Let me out, Tony!
It was when we started sleeping there that things started to change.
Mac. You heard that right?
So 5 years after an unexplained malfunction causes the death of 15 tour-goers and staff on the opening night of Halloween Haunted House tour Hell House, a documentary film crew visits the scene of the tragedy to investigate what really happened that night, right?
You know what I love about this movie? It's about a group of people that had a haunt in New York City.
Yes.
And they were like, let's take it somewhere else. So, New York City, you think of
So like 40 minutes outside the city, basically.
Right, but you think of like people, they're like hip. They're like, yeah, we had the scariest haunted house in New York City. They're like, let's go out
Upstate
to
or
upstate New
something.
York,
Yep.
And they roll up and they're like, oh, cool, this abandoned hotel. Let's check it out. And then,
the Abaddon.
The Abaddon Hotel.
So this is the first time watch for me, by the way.
Oh, another one.
I don't know
Dude.
what the hell I was saving, like the houses October
Because I
built in
told
this.
you about all these,
You
back
did.
in the day, for sure. Because I
Again,
saw this a long time ago.
I'm not a humongous found footage person. It's not,
Right.
it's not my go-to. I like them,
Yes.
but it's not like the thing I go,
Sure.
oh, let me sit down and watch a movie. I'm
Right.
going to choose found footage. It's not the first thing I go to, but that's why I love these episodes, because
I
they give me
know, 'cause
excuses
it-
to
yeah.
watch these cool movies
Discovery
that I
for
missed
you.
out.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is a tense watch, this movie.
It is.
The part where you're watching the footage that the visitors shot, I seen this girl walking through Hell House. I think you see it a couple different times.
Well, yeah, there's like news footage. There's the document. Well, it's the footage that they shot, right? And
Yeah.
I think the theme here is that they're filming so that way they can understand how to make the haunt better. I think that's their reasoning for filming constantly.
Right. It's
Which
pretty
is-
good. It's pretty good conceit.
Yeah, it seems like when you say it, it's like that's a dumb idea, but
Right.
But when you watch it,
When you
don't
watch it,
really
it seems
think about
natural.
it. Yeah,
No, you don't.
So, but they have like the interview footage, like so it's mixed with their footage with someone doing a documentary about the
Right.
hotel after this catastrophe happened.
Right.
And there's like news footage inserted in there as well,
Exactly.
which is really cool.
It is. It's really well done.
Yeah.
The thing that almost, a lot of stuff unnerved me in this movie, but
Hmm.
the journalist who broke in and snapped some pictures.
Yes.
The way he says, I've seen a lot. I've been to a lot of scary places in my career. There was no way I was going down those stairs.
The basement.
No way. He just pointed the camera.
Yes, and that shot looking down into
Oh
that
my
basement.
God, dude.
Because literally anything could come running into frame.
This
there.
is after the massacre.
Yes,
or the,
after the massacre,
the
because he goes
tragedy.
in.
Yes.
Because there's like the whole proof of like they said it was like an electrical fire or something like that, but they go in and they see blood everywhere. So they're like, this was not an electrical fire. This is
Yeah.
actual blood. Something really, really bad and and insidious happened here. So
One of my favorite plot devices, Mike, is when you have the tragedy up front.
yes.
And then you kind of go back in time to the beginning and discover
Oh yeah,
what happened.
that was cool. Yeah.
Right. And I just love that.
Because something bad happened. And it's like, hey,
Yeah.
we're gonna give you a little tease. Something bad happened here, but we're gonna slowly give you little nibbles until we get to the end here.
Yeah. I mean, you watch all these people innocently enjoying their lives, and the audience knows, well, this isn't going to turn out too well for all of them. It's tragic, and it impacts you on some kind of emotional level, right?
Definitely.
It really does.
Yeah.
And this film was no different, man. It hit me that way. It has some of the scariest imagery I've seen in a while in a movie.
It's very creepy because not only is there weird things happening in this house, they're obviously in a haunt. So there's already props and things
Right.
like the clown
Set up, yes.
that's sitting in a room that's supposed to be just a prop, a dummy. And that prop is definitely moving. You see it like from one angle, it's looking one way, and then you look at another angle, it's looking another way.
Yeah.
It's fucking scary.
So there's a scene where Paul's walking through some of the rooms filming, and he walks through the bar. There's like a
Yes,
bar
the bar.
right before
Yep.
you get to that place where the stairs is,
Yep.
kind of. And one of the clowns in the basement is standing, but he's staring down at the basement.
Oh my God.
And then Paul points the camera toward the direction where the clown is looking, and then points it back at the clown. And now the clown is staring at him with his like bored out eye holes.
Yes.
With blood trickling. It is chilling, man. That's one of the freakiest masks I've seen in a long time. That one that clown's wearing.
Yes.
And then a little later where he wakes up and the clown is standing at the bottom of the stairs. You remember this? Like they keep coming out of their bedroom and like things are getting closer and closer to where they like sleep at night. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's down by the stairs first. And then later on when he wakes up and he comes out of his bedroom because it's all.
Oh yeah.
But then the thing's standing at the bottom of the staircase.
I know.
Just standing there.
Yes.
Not moving.
Right.
Just looking, just staring.
Gosh.
The scariest scene, though, for me, is when Paul wakes up and the camera light goes on and we see the woman sitting against the wall of his bedroom.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yes. He wakes up and he sees her and then he freaks out, right?
Dude, he does what a traumatized 5-year-old kid would do. He hides under the blankets.
Yeah.
Which is probably exactly what I would do.
Yeah.
But at one point he peeks out and then her bloody mouth, she's like coming towards him.
Yes.
I can't think of anything scary.
Right.
If this really happened.
There's some really good scares in this. There's like a lot of simple things like just doors closing, lights going off, that kind of stuff that you would expect in a haunted house, but this is not part of the haunt. The most traumatizing part for me was the footage of everyone, because like they got this footage, I guess, when everything went wrong. People were in the haunt, in the Abaddon with the camera.
Right.
And they're just patrons. So when that scene happens where all
people are running in the opposite direction, like that's not part of the haunt. And they recognize that.
That freaked me out.
Yeah.
That was the scariest part for me.
Yeah, for sure.
Plus our little clown guy. And then you have someone that sort of is giving interviews throughout this movie, right?
Yes.
To the documentary crew, and then you find out something interesting at the end that I don't know if we want to spoil, but
maybe not.
Yeah, we'll save that. But
Maybe not.
It's definitely a cool little plot point for sure.
What's cool is I believe I watched this on Tubi, actually.
Yeah, it's on Tubi.
And all of them are, actually.
Yeah.
Many of them are. I started watching this in the middle of the day, and I turned it off, and I said, you know what? Because I felt it.
You were like, I want to watch this at
I'm going to
night?
watch, yes.
Wow.
I said, I'm going to watch this when it's dark out, and I'm alone in the house. I want to be alone in the dark. I did. I really did.
That's awesome.
I don't know that was such a great idea, because I was creeped out, man.
I believe
I was
dude.
freaked out.
I
man.
believe it. Yeah.
But the conceit is great though, because it's there's a reason for the cameras to be rolling.
Yes.
It's not just VHS or whatever.
Right.
You know, I love VHS movies a lot of times, but a lot of times there's not a good reason for the camera to be rolling.
Right.
It just is like,
right.
it's found
Yeah,
footage.
it's just, that's it.
I don't know, man. I feel bad. I took so long to watch this.
I know. It's
like,
really
why
cool.
did I wait so long?
Yeah, it's interesting. I've seen, I think, up to 3.
I've
Hell
only
House.
seen this one.
Yeah, it goes downhill from here for me. And
I'm going to
so-
say that this is my favorite of this year's crop of films.
Really?
Yeah, this is a huge treat for me.
Interesting.
Yeah, this is my favorite of this crop.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
You know what I'm going to pick?
The Barn 2.
Barn 2 for me.
Of course.
That's my favorite out of the crop.
Of course.
But this is definitely, this movie, Hell House LLC, is a treat for me.
Definitely.
So I had 4 treats and a trick. You had
3 treats and 2 tricks.
2 tricks. There you go. That's interesting, Matt. Well, we picked a good crop for sure this year, and there's plenty more out there. So
there's so many.
We're going to be discussing more.
Yeah,
this year.
this is an annual tradition. Are you kidding me?
It is. We have to. Yeah, we have to.
People make haunts. We make trick or treats episodes.
Someday we'll make a movie that'll be on this list
about guys planning to make tricks or treats movies.
That's it.
And the movies become their actual life.
Yes. Yes.
See, we're writing this already.
That's good.
Very meta.
Yeah. Matt, a little plug about Patreon. Where can people find us on Patreon?
They can find us at Patreon.
Patreon.com/Alone
in the Dark podcast.
That's it. And what are we about to record?
So this October, this is when you suggested this, Mike. I thought, how do we not do this? So we're going to actually do we love ranking episodes. You can go back to our earlier episodes, and we rank stuff all the time.
Sure.
We're going to rank the Halloween theme, just the theme, just the
theme song. Yeah.
Just that portion from all the Halloween films.
Yeah, which is going to be fun. It's just the two of us. We're going to go through it.
Yep.
It's going to be fun, see what our list is. So that's our bonus episode this month, but we also do watch-alongs. We're doing our TV special watch-along, which we'll be doing tomorrow night, Wednesday night. We have 2 more left, so that's going to be super fun.
And what is tomorrow night's?
Tomorrow night's, I think we're going to do Freaks and Geeks. I switched it.
You did?
Yeah, I switched it. So we're going to do the Freaks and Geeks Halloween episode, which is super fun.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, Matt, on October 28th at 8 p.m., we're doing a very special on our regular episode, but we're going to do a live YouTube call-in show for what movie, Matt?
Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers. Now, before you ask, I'm going to answer it right away. When you call in, please call in, first of all. Second of all, when you call in, if you want to talk about the theatrical version, go for it.
Yep.
If you want to comment about the producer's cut, go for it. It's not any particular cut of the movie. It's just celebrating the 30th anniversary
that's it.
Of Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers.
And to call in, you have to reach out to us. So you can email us at aloneinthedarkpodcast@yahoo.com or reach out to us on social media, Alone in the Dark Podcast. We're on Facebook and Instagram. So reach out, message us, say, hey, I want to call in. We will send you the link so you can call in live on the show.
Yep.
October 28th, 8 p.m., Halloween 6. It's going to be great.
Love it.
All right. Well, Matt, this was super fun. Tricks or Treats 3 is officially in the bag.
My bag is all full, Mike.
Yeah, that's it. And we're actually going to see Trick or Treat tonight.
We are.
Which is going to be super fun in theaters. I'm so excited.
Remastered.
I know. I can't wait. This is October, baby. I'm loving it.
Here we go.
All right, guys. Enjoy the rest of your month. We'll talk to you soon.
I'm unstoppable. I'm unstoppable. What's right? What's wrong? In the end, what's the meaning of it all? 'Cause I know I'm unstoppable. I'm unstoppable.